Hi, and welcome back to 3-Month Journal. Today I'm going to be playtesting Drakonym. It's a TTRPG that was on Kickstarter not too long ago, and I'm going to be trying the character demo to create a character. And if you've never heard of it, that's more than fine because they are quite new. And it's a TTRPG where instead of fighting a dragon, you've got it as a pet, a companion. So that's what we're going to be doing today. This entire thing is just a character demo. I think it's like kind of like a story of some kind where you go along and you create your character. So I've got my trusty notebook because I'm a donut and I forgot to print the character sheet, but we're going to be working with that. So let us get started. So there's quite a lot of explanation about how combat works and everything like this. This is beautiful art, by the way. And here we go. Oh, before I start, I forgot to say. So Drakonym is a 3-in-1 kind of game. So you can play normally with the game master and then players. You can play without a game master but several players. And you can play like I'm going to do right now as solo. As far as I can tell, you've got 2 different books for several players or solo player, and I only paid for the solo player one because I know that's what I'm going to play. So let's get started. Scene number 1. The mirror of Galerand. The clank of bells, stone under your back, the scent of soot and dried pine. You wake up to voices behind the wall. They sound urgent. A candle burns beside you. Someone tend it to you. But whose bed is this? You sit up. Across the room, a cracked mirror leans against the stone. You don't recognize the room. You don't recognize yourself. Walk to the mirror. Look closely. So, who are you? We've got different races and we've got like some traits and everything like this, but I'm going to go to the core rulebook instead because we've got more details here. So I'm going to look for the different species. Where are they? Here we go. And I'll be honest with you, I already know what I'm going to play, and that is, where is she? Okay, here we go. It's called Arbor, and I literally fell in love with this character in particular. Like, the art spoke to me immediately, and that's what I want to play. So we need to find out a name first, and I looked at the ones that are already there as inspiration, and I really like Rowan, so that's what we're going to go with, and she is an arbor. Her size is medium. Speed of 7 squares. Oh, that's interesting. They don't talk in miles or in feet or in meters, but in squares. And lifespan is between 160 to 220 years. So I'm going to say she's quite young still. We'll give her 60. Okay, amazing. She's got 1 core perk, which is antlers. So what I say, antlers are living extension of nature. They can be used as a natural weapon with the same stat as a dagger. It may bear leaf, moss, or blossom. Okay, so it's a weapon and the same as a dagger. Amazing. And for her, I'm going to say it's flowers because I want her nice and cute. Now we've got a minor perk to choose for. We've got Plum Touch. When you spend downtime in a community, you can bless the crops, garden, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I'm going to go with woodland camouflage. and that gave me plus 1d6 for hiding in forest and wild terrain. Ignore my very bad handwriting, okay? And one major perk, let's see. It's going to be verdant rebirth. Once per scene, when you or an ally within 5 squares will be downed, root surges to protect them. They remain standing, blooded instead. So instead of down, we go to blooded. And it's interesting because you say once per scene instead of per day or after a long rest or anything like this. So that's kind of interesting. And yeah, she's going to look kind of like this. We'll see how it goes. Okay, let's go back to it. So, rich deception, core game, we pick a major, minor trait, blah 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 blah. Okay, cool. So scene number 2, the Shrine of Four in the village of Galerant. You stepped into the stone called Morning. Villager has soul past, eyes sharp in his layered cloak. No one stops you. No one needs to. A soldier at the gate nods. Shrines open. Storms are coming. Might be you want to ask for guidance. You descend the outer pass towards an all-way station carved in the rock. 4 statues stand within, untouched by foot or moth. So, and we have choose the statue that feels right for you. And we've got 4 different ones. So we've got God of the Sun, God of the Moon, Goddess of Life, Goddess of Death. I'm going to go with statue of Yala, Goddess of Life, Love and Family. Her hands cradle a child of bark and light. Her eyes are kind and tired. You feel the weight of compassion. A need to protect, a need to heal. Yep. That's going to be row 1 then, and she's got body 1, gods 2, might 2, shadow 1, soul 2, word. I got red 2. So let's see what they mean. I read it yesterday, I already can't remember. Okay, so body is physical might and resilience. Gods is obviously divine awareness. Mind is intelligence and perception, and also magic. Shadows is finesse, agility, and being unseen. Soul is inner strength, willpower, and world is connection to the land, animals, and civilization. So that makes sense for us right now. So let's go back to it. Here we go. So we choose this one. So you step forward. One statue draws you in. You reach out. As your hand touches the stone, a warmth spreads up your arm. Behind you, a voice speaks out. Oi! There you are! You turn. A villager stands at the arc, hand resting on a worn blade. Storm's coming. You've got about 5 seconds to explain yourself. Okay, first threat. You break from the shrine path and sprint downhill, but slipping on pine. The trees thicken. The air is colder here. Just ahead, the broken span of an old supply bridge. At the center, 2 figures pining someone to the ground. A travelers pined by bandits they haven't seen. You've got moments to act, but remember, you have no armor, no weapon, just instinct. Okay. So build your dice pool based on the listed attributes. Roll that many d6. So those are my attributes. We've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Let's see if I've got enough. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, perfect. Amazing. So basically we're going to roll all of those. Every 5 is 1 success, every 6 is 2 successes, and we need at least 2 for a clean result. And we do have some options for us. So shout and charge in to scatter them, sneak in front of the tree line, call out like your villager scout. Okay. I mean, we do have antlers, so we're going to shout and scatter them. So we need body and soul. So 1, 2, 3 of them. Let's hope for the best. Ooh, this one's cocked. Okay, 1 success. You get the traveler clear, but one bandit grabbed the bag and flees. Okay. Let's see then. Okay, here we go. The traveler gasped. Thank you. Wait. They reached down. Pull free the leather-strapped satchel. This is yours, isn't it? Your name and scarf into the clasp. You know the satchel. As you open it, the smell is familiar. Old leather, cedar dust, a hint of ink and smoke. Inside there are some items. You remember none of them, but your hand knows which one to reach for. So what do we see inside? We're going to choose one item to be determining our background. Okay, let's see. Magnifying glass, false paper, a codex, a compass. I'm going to say compass, which makes me a wanderer. You've crossed borders to others still argue about. Wealth. Okay, let's see. Money. 1d6 gold. I'm going to use the nice one for that. Ooh, 4 gold. Okay. And I've got 2 perks. Let's see. I'm going to write those here. Pathfinder. When using world to track, navigate with define, gain a boon. And then we've got forager. You may spend hero points to locate food, water or herbs, regardless of terrain. Okay. Hero points. Giving us food. Amazing. Okay, she's shaping us to be like a little daughter of the forest, obviously. And in top of other items, we've got a traveling cloak, survival knife, and some maps of field notes. And we're going to have a note. Wealth defines how much you can buy and how merchant interacts with you. It won't come into play during the demo. Okay, but we're still rich. The traveler eyes the satchel content. That's yours. You nod. You see 6 rations in your pack. It's 1 ration to clear light wound and 3 rations to clear heavy wound. Okay, so we've got 6. Then maybe I'm lucky you were here. They leave you at the tree line and you are alone again. Alright. Scene number 5, the camp. The trail turns steep. You follow the scent of smoke. It's not burning, but ambered, controlled. Tucked into a rough cleft, a bundled cache of gear, and a note burned at the edges, scrawled in rough ink. One of these is yours now. Choose well. What do you take? Choose a kit from the option below. This determines your class, set your primary attributes, and equips you with combat gear. If the primary attribute provided by the kit doesn't feel right, you'd like to pick another, simply switch it as you wish. Weapons that can be used for melee attack have 5 tiers of wound based on how many successes you get. Tiers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there. You can learn more about how wound is calculated in the next scene. You will pick one of 5 subclasses. Later, this will decide your playstyle. You cannot pick additional subclasses or multiclass. Oh, that's interesting. So we've got a Bless kit for the Acolyte, Warrior kit for Fighter, Arcane kit for Mage, Shadow kit for the Veil. So what do I want her to be? I feel like she would be a mage. Wait, does she have mind as a primary? She has mind as one of the main ones, yes. So we can definitely take that. How is it called? Class, okay. The mage. Amazing. So, mana. We've got 8, whatever that means for now. I've got orb, which gives us spell bonus +2. From what I've read already, it means that when I put a spell, I use 2 more dice to see if I succeed. And I do have a dagger. That is range 1. I'm guessing that's 1 square. Bonus +1. And minimum body 1. So we're good. Damage is 1, 1, 8. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3. Once again, I think it depends on how many successes we do. And it can be thrown. To 5 squares. So I think it's, you can stab, okay, you can throw. Okay, we do have a leather coat. Which gives us +1 armor. And herbalist pouch, which gives us +2 d6 on mind check when identifying plants, brewing potions, or mixing remedy. Okay, plants and potions. Okay, cool. Starting magic. 1 spell aspect, 3 spells. And class perk Arcane Initiate. Let's see. Once per scene, if you roll exactly 1 success on a spell Drakonym check, this may count as 2 successes. Okay, that's great. Now we've got our starting magic to choose. Okay. We need spell aspect. And we need 3 spells. Okay, page 61. Where are we? Oh, it's all the way at the bottom. Okay. Let's go. Let's see. Here we go. Is that it? Yes, 61. Okay, we've got Arcanum, the thread of creation, Divinity, the will of heavens, Inherit, the magic within, Radiant, the light of creation, Untamed, the wild unleash, Voidcraft, the promised abyss. Okay, based on what we already have, let's see. She is a wanderer, she can camouflage, she like a pathfinder, forager, herbalist. Untamed sounds the most logical for me. So Untamed, and that is wild unleash. How do you spell that? Gee. Okay, amazing. So spell list. I've got, what do I do if I click? And that doesn't do anything. Okay, so we've got agility, bloom, feral, nature sense, and speak. I wonder if we've got more options in the core rule book already. That would be great. They did release the demo way before the rule book, so that would make sense. They have more. So let's see. Boop, boop, boop. Character pass. Oh, there's so many more. Spell tag, spell casting, spell magic. Oh, here we go. Untamed. How do I get rid of that? No. No. Back. Where am I? Inherit. Radiant. Jesus Christ. Untamed. Okay. Here we go. Untamed magic is believed to be as ancient as the world, flowing through the roots of the first trees and the current of primordial rivers. It resonates with the rhythm of life, death, and rebirth, mirroring the cycles of nature. Untamed magic is the world breathing. It is the pulse of the season. Blah 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 blah. Amazing. Practitioner Untamed. Do not study grimoires or trace cliff in the air. Their rites are lived among roots and rivers. Definitely makes sense for her then. Okay, recent consequences. The Untamed does not ban. Just ruler opponent must respect his balance or raise speed. Okay, cool. Oh, that's beautiful. It's almost Avatar in some way. That's gorgeous. And we do have a bunch more spells. So let's go. We need 3 of them. And he said the number of mana points you need for them. Well, that's cool. Okay. Agility, grant the speed of balance of a predator. Beast form, the target adopts a bestial form aligned with the wild. Bloom, floral growth around your enemy, healing and soothing them. Create food and slam. Feral. Friendship, growth, hole, nature sense, poison, quake, solar beam, speak, stone hide, man-based surge, thorn, water walk, wither. Okay, I like thorn for sure, and that is 2 points, and that gives 3/1 wounds. I like bloom also, but does it make sense as a solo player to be using it? Can I use that on my dragon? Is what I'm wondering. We're going to put it for now and then we'll see. And that's 3 points and -1 light wound. And let's see. Okay, and we're going to use poison because I feel like that tracks. It's 2 mana points and +1 poison point. Okay. She is shaping up to be absolutely fair roll, which I love. Oh, we need to go all the way back up. No, come on. Where are we? Where are we? Oh, here? Okay. Almost. Let's see. Okay, so that is... Yep, perfect. Okay, scene number 5, the challenge. The trail narrows as the mountain drops away. Loose shelf underfoot, wind binding. Then you hear rustling. You freeze. 2 figures step from the rock. Mismatched armor, makeshift blades, bandits. Hand it all over once now, gesturing to your pack. Okay, so that's a basic spell, basic combat encounter, and I am going first. I get 4 action points at the start of my round, which each action costs different AP. There are 2 enemies, one with a short blade, one with a sling. Treat them as basic minion. Okay, let's grab a different kind of paper for map. I think that would be easier. There we go. So let's see. So you've got me. You've got one that is 1 square away and one that is 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And I've got 4 action points. Okay, let's see what we can do then. What to do on your turn. Use any of the following. I can do 5 max. An attack, a spell, a great ability, or moving closer. So those 2 don't work for me because I am a mage, right? Am I a mage? I am a mage, yes. So let's see. I'm going to try to attack with... Oh, do I have weapon bonus? Okay, let's move things around a bit. It's getting confusing now. Okay, I've got a +1 on... Okay, I'm going to use my spells, very obviously, because I've got more points. So 1 spell equals 2 action points. So I'm going to try to go for... And I've got how much mana? 8. Okay. So I'm going to try to go for 2 different forms. I've got mana. I start with 8. Then I go down to 5. Yes. Okay, let's see. So my primary attribute and my spell bonus. So I've got +2 spell bonus and 2 mine. So we need 4. Let's see. Oh, okay. That doesn't work. Okay, we're going to try a second time though with the other guy. This one's called. Not any better. Perfect. Amazing. So nothing. Okay. So okay, so let's see. The sling bandit gives me an attack from range, dealing a light wound. The blade bandit rushes the attack, dealing a light wound too. If you are to take damage, you may spend defense slot to reduce the cheer of the wound. Defense slot when hit, you may spend defense slot to slap a hit down. Image. Okay. How many wounds can I take though, is the question. Did I roll for background money perks? Okay, let's see. Okay, blesses and ban, wounds and pain, shadow, attacking, defense. Per defense to get enemy attack, which is in defense slots for that are rolling check. Each hit is measured against your threshold to determine severity. Enemy spend defense slots to reduce the outcome. Okay, so as part of a wound, we can have 3 light, 3 heavy, and 3 deadly. Okay. Oh, come back. Come back. Okay, so both. Do I have defense slot? +1 armor. I'm so confused right now. Okay, let's see. Oh, you have defense slots equal to armor plus half your primary habit. Round it up. So I've got... Okay, so if I roll success, so let's see. Okay, the first one doesn't do. And then the second one does. So I take 1 light. Okay. Yeah, let's take our time with this, yeah? Okay, and then I'm going to try... Oh, I only have 2 left. Okay. I don't know how to count, I think that's wrong. Yes, I think I did wrong. So from 8 we went to 6, and then we went to 4. And now we're going to 2. Okay. And that is 4 of them. Spell bonus, yeah, 4 of them. That's a miss. Jesus Christ. Oh, oh, oh. Okay, this one is gone forever. Okay, that's 1 success. So 1 success is tier 1. So I'm guessing this what? Oh, okay. Each of them has 2 wounds. So, and I do 3. So this one is dead. And I am going to move forward to the other, and I'm going to try to use my dagger. Oh no, I'm running. I'm going to be using my antlers because that makes more sense. So we've got a +1 bonus. Let's go. Oh my god. No. So we are at 0 here, and he is going to be shooting at me. Let's see if we can stop that. Yes, we can. Perfect. Okay. And that's my turn again. I'm going to try to dagger him again. Come on. No, Jesus Christ. Okay, him. Oh gosh. Okay, I've got 2 light wounds. That's not great. Come on, dice. Okay, cool. I've got 1. Amazing, finally. Okay, we're good. Gee, okay. I do not know how I feel about that. So once I win, if you drop both enemies without taking damage, no we did. If you're still standing but injured, you wipe away blood. You're stronger than you fought. If you've taken 2+ like wound already, you'll heal during the next rest. No, I've only taken 2, that's fine. In one of the packs you find something and it feels familiar. It was yours. And we are going to choose... Okay. A little charm. Made of bone and fur tied to red thread. It is a trinket. Okay, no mechanics, just meaning. I do wonder what that's going to be about. Okay. You've left Gatheran behind. The morning is sharp, the wind drier. You followed no road, only instinct, and the strange warmth rising like a heartbeat. The path narrows to a ledge of fractured stone. Below, you see tree. Mist. You step forward. Then the mountain shifts. A deep rumble. The edge give way. Stone fly. A boulder crash between you and the trail ahead. You have seconds to act before the slope comes down with you in it. Okay, so we've got options. Where are options? Okay. 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 Press, sleep, think fast. We're going to do either body and shadow or minus 4. Yeah, we're going to do that. So that's 4. Okay, we've got 2 successes. You find high ground and anchor yourself. And I must roll the shadow at the same time. 4. Nothing. You don't have any changes to the outcome you check is all that matters. Cool. So not only succeed, you guess a relic stone, which gives us 1 reroll on any check. Okay, that's cool. We can do this. Okay. The hidden temple. You descend into the chamber. It's not natural, not entirely. The stone field worked, carved into long arc. A ring of standing stones surround the shallow basin lit by veins of glowing quartz. And within the basin are 4 eggs. Each rests in its own hollow, untouched by dust or time. Okay. So we've got the blue egg, moon, green egg, shard, red egg, pyre, yellow egg, stone. Okay, I do feel like going for the blue one, so I'm going to be a blue dragon. I guess, makes sense. Family is moon. Presence quiet, watchful, dreamlike. The egg is smooth and luminous, as if wrapped in silk. You feel your heartbeat slow, as if it's listening. You place your hand on the shell, the pulse responds. It is not louder, just closer. The bone begins. Okay, so we've got a blue dragon. That is from the moon. A single visual detail you imagine about your dragon's egg as you pick it up. It is going to be craters design on the moon, on the egg, like the moon. So, the egg rests in your lap. It's heavier than it looks, or maybe you're just tired. You sit alone in the hollow chamber, torchlight flickering over the stone walls. The wind doesn't reach its deep, and yet the egg is warm. Not a heat of fire, a heat of presence. You don't hear words, but a feeling begins to form. You hear something. Just a shift of stone at first, then the low rattle from behind the shrine, too close for comfort. Something is moving back there, too smooth to be a rockfall, too fast to be the wind. You rise, placing the head in the crook of your back or arm. You can't leave it, but you don't know what's coming. So we've got 2 actions. Either shield or retreat. I think I'm going to go for shield. Well, okay, we're going to shield. We've got 2 successes. Good. You hold steady. The creature pauses, then retreats. Oof, what was that? Okay. You emerge from the vault just as the sky beyond begins to pale. The egg is wrapped in cloth, pulsing gently in your arms. Not with heat, but with rhythm. You stepped into wind, real wind. Mountain air sharp with pine and ash. You don't remember the climb. You don't remember leaving the shrine. But your feet found the path. And now, as the first light hits the ridge, the egg stirs. Not a tremor, a breath. You drop to one knee, setting it down on a smooth stone. Your hand doesn't leave it. You don't want to. And then a crack, fine as a hairline. It pulses with slow, light, like breath, like a heartbeat. You wrap the end in cloth again and begin the descent. The wind picks up. The trail narrows. Then you hear voices. They've got it, the one from the ridge. You turn, too late. 2 shapes emerge from the cliff shadow. One has a crook blade, the other a sling. Scarves cover their face. Put the egg down and walk away. Okay. So, we do have another one to go through. Let's go. Oh, and they do have perks. So let's go. So based on the little map we've got, okay. Okay, so based on the map, there is me. There's one here and one slightly behind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I do have 4 AP. Wait, is it 4 per run? Did I do it wrong before? I think I did it wrong before. Okay, and I've got mana. I'm guessing 0 because I used all of it. Okay, that's not great. You go first and fighting a caster bandit and a blade bandit. Each has 2 HP. They can take 2 hits to go down. Okay. So we are going to continue with the dagger because I do believe that's the only thing we can do. And the dagger is bonus +1. Let's go. Okay, 1 success. So this one has 2. This one has 2. So that's it. And then another success. Okay, that's cool. This one is dead. And the other one has caster. He fires a spell attack. So let's see. And that's a succeed. So I'm fucked. Okay, let's try again. Moving closer to him. And let's go. Success. Double success, yes. Okay. Gee. Okay. If you win, no wounds, the wind steals. The egg is safe. The path ahead is yours. Okay. The last bandit falls. The wind steals as if holding its breath. You drop to one knee. The egg pulses once more, then again. Crack! The fissure splits wider across the shell surface. A second crack forks through it like a bolt. You barely have time to set it down. You drag your knife hatch. You see it fully now. Still small, still raw, but awake. Now it sees you. It does not speak aloud, but you know what it's asking. Who I am, who are you? Who are we? Note down details on his character sheet. Okay. So size is small, speed is walking and flight speed. Okay, armor, natural armor value, a core perk, 1 minor perk, 1 major perk. Okay. Do I find this? Yes. Okay. So we've got our dragon. It's a moon. Blue dragon. Okay, size is small. Speed is question mark. Armor is natural armor value. We've got 1 core perk, 1 major perk, and 1 minor perk. Okay, our dragon has 3 attributes: body, mind, and soul. Okay. And all start at 1, and we have 2 points to spread as you wish. Defense point pool, which is body plus natural armor. Okay, so we're going to put 2, 2, and 1. What is this natural armor? Oh, okay, here we go. Natural armor. So speed is 3 for gliding and 6 for flying. Okay, its natural armor is 2. Okay, and then let's see. It's got bite, which is 1, 1, 2, 2, 3. Tail. Which is 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. And lunar breath, which costs 2 AP and 2 BP. What is a BP? And damage is 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. Okay. Okay. We'll figure it out. So it's got lunar veil. And that is the great presence cloaks its rider in soft moonlight. Gain a boon on soul checks made to resist fear or charm. Okay. Plus 1 boon on soul. For fear or charmed. Okay, 1 major perk. Wound flare, spend 2 BP, 1 AP. Release a radiant burst. All enemies within 3 squares suffer blinded 1. Tide of Fortune, 1 per session. Your dragon may shift destiny. Reroll 1 failed check for you or an ally. Blinding, spend 2 BP. What does BP? Root enemy or glowing chains of light. They cannot move it easily. Okay. We're going to do Tide of Fortune for Fortune. Jesus. My handwriting is getting worse. And that is reroll 1 failed. Check. And as a minor perk, Tidal Pool, spend 1 BP to ships, water current, or mist within 6 square. Moonlight path once per rest. Auto-succeed on shadow check to travel unseen in the moonlight. Ebb and flow 1%. Restore 1 great mana to an ally as your dragon channel. Okay, let's do ebb and flow. And that is +1 to great or mana per scene. Okay, and we've got names. Oh, I like Olira. Let's go for that. Olira. Okay, cool. Okay, so we've got our attributes. So body. Okay, defense point is body plus natural armor. So that's 2 to 4. Is that what we're talking about? No, we still BB. Jesus. Bond point. Oh, okay. All right. Bond points. Okay, that makes more sense. Your dragon begins with bond points at hatchling stage equal to 3 BP at level 1. These are spent to do certain actions or perk. Get 1 plus BP during a short rest, or when the bond is meaningfully affirmed in play. BP refresh in full at downtime. Okay, so right now we've got 3 BP. Okay. And then define its pillars. These steps define the dragon's emotional identity and the foundation of your bond. You may pick from the list if you don't want to write your own. You may also roll 1d6 on each. Okay, let's do that. Okay, love 1, companionship, friendship, fear, 3, silence and isolation. Oh. And instinct. 2, to explore. Oh, that's cool because she's a wanderer and she's got a dragon who loves to explore. That's so cute. I love that. Okay. Look at that. This is gorgeous. Alright, let's see. You know what? We've got everything we need for today. So we will move on to scene 11 and on next station. So let's review what we've got so far. That's quite a lot. Okay, we have Rowan. She's a narwhal, medium. She is a wanderer and she can camouflage in the forest. She has verdant rebirth where she can help revive people, and she is a pathfinder and forager. She is a mage with a herbalist pouch, and she is an untamed mage, which is wild unleashed. She has a blue dragon named Olira, who is still small right now, and has, let's see, Luna Veil, Tidal of Fortune, Ember Flow, Bond Point, Love Fear. Okay, so let's see, what do I think about it so far? So far it's been fun. I really enjoyed the way they've created this kind of build. How do we call that again? Okay, so this far has been fun. I really like the fact that they created a character demo and that you can actually play along as you create your character. I think that's very smart of them. Like, you start from 0 and you can build as you go, and I think that's the best thing for people who have never played this game before because it's brand new and want to know more. I really like it. I'm still a bit confused about how the wounds and everything works, but that's probably because I didn't read the rules properly. So we'll see next time if it makes a bit more sense. Okay, so if you like it, check in the description right below. I will put the details about their socials and where you can find them if you're interested. And also don't forget to like and subscribe so that you can see the next one, which will be next week probably. Okay, see you, bye.